Yeah, I don't understand the logic of that.
Like,
it sounds like another case of I'm going to beat what they're doing after the teleport, as opposed to punishing the teleport.
Yeah, I can see that. Because it takes, like, you know, whatever, 4 frames to get off the ground, or however long it is. Something around there. And then dive kick is what, like 6 or 7 to start out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Silliness. Silliness.
What are Cage's other bad matches?
Oh my god. I could write a book on his bad matches.
Alright, well then let me ask you a general question. Can Johnny Cage win a tournament?
Johnny Cage could win a tournament if the right people eliminated the right other people. You'd have to get lucky to win a match. You'd have to not go against an extremely good Cabal and extremely good Katana. Those are the main 2 big ones because they're pretty popular in tournaments. I mean, his other bad matches aren't as bad as those. I think Cabal and Katana are worse, and then there's ones like Reptile's pretty bad. I think Noob Saibata is a bad matchup for him, but I haven't had trouble with any noob I've played yet, really. But I think if I fought an extremely good noob, it'd be a bad match for me. So let's see, Sub-Zero. Ugh, God, Sub-Zero sucks so bad. I mean, it's the most boring match ever to fight, but it's also not like, you know, it's extremely hard for Johnny because you can't trade ever. You can throw a fireball basically to guess that he's just gonna be sitting there and blocking and get a little meter, but if you guess wrong and he throws a nice ball, man, you just traded like 8% for 30 or something, you know, 25, whatever. That sucks. EX Shadow Kick, I don't know if you know, but it doesn't have armor like full screen anymore. It has a like 3/4 screen.
Yeah,
so,
what's that all about?
I don't know. It got stealth changed in the last patch, and no one knows why or what, if that's a bug or if it was meant. But like, if he has a shadow, you can't EX Shadow Kick full screen, which, you know, I know, so I'm not gonna do it. But let's say you are an idiot and you try it anyways, you'll get to the ice clone and just get frozen. So,
why don't you have a secondary?
Well, you know, hipsters like playing, you know, underused characters, so...
You like the irony of it.
I'm just kidding, but, I don't know. I mean, I like a few other characters, but most other characters I like wouldn't really help with his bad matchups. The only one that I could play, like, that I think about playing that help with his bad matchups are, like, Raiden, because I like Scorpion. That's not gonna help against Cabal or Katana. I like, you know, Jax is pretty fun, but I just feel like I'd rather play Johnny Cage when I play him.
Why? Because you're racist?
Damn.
No, just because I like the higher damage with juggles and stuff.
Like those frame traps, don't you?
Yeah, that too. And with Jax's like mid-screen damage isn't that great or anything. He's more about like, you know, just abusing forward 4 and stuff. You know, it's I honestly don't know how to play Jax that well, so maybe I'm just playing him wrong. But the only other character I could see myself playing would be Raiden, but I'm not anywhere near good enough to use him in tournaments. So.
What about Sonya Blade?
She looks like a transvestite, and her face is totally like fucked up. I can't be playing that character. She just looks weird.
Damn.
She does have those.
Hey, wait. So if Sonya came up to you and she's just started, you know, stripping, she's like, "I'm gonna fuck you, Dizzy," you wouldn't fuck her.
Well, if I knew she didn't have a penis, I probably would. But I honestly don't know that, so.
She is fucked up looking.
Yeah, those teeth, the buck teeth.
In her defense, though, I think all females in this game, for the most part, have messed up faces.
Thank God Kit is wearing a mask.
Kit.
Not that
Calls
second
her Kit.
outfit.
What's wrong with calling her Kit?
That's cute.
It's like your little baby. I love my kid.
At least I don't.
It's like you have a relationship with her.
Dude, hold on. At least I make an effort not to call her Kitty, like a lot of us do.
Yeah, that's
That's really bad.
kitty.
Kitty. Tony, if I ever do that, I want you guys to go, whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Kitty. Kit is not much better though.
Dude, you call your character Scorp.
because I'm lazy. And I'm clearly not gay. Everyone calls him Scorp.
Yeah.
You
It's
have,
not like a pet name or anything.
You can go up to someone on the street who knows about Mortal Kombat. Oh, who do you play? Oh, I play with Scorp. And they would know what they're talking about. If you went up to someone on the street and it's like, yeah, I play with Kit, they'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you could go into a Pizza Hut and tell a waitress that you play as Scorp. And
Yeah, let's hear
know what's
about Pizza Hut.
Slips, you tell the story.
So after the tournament, we were starving. And I don't know, it seems like it's a tradition for me in 16-bit, like we just crave Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
And
Specifically Pizza Hut, not just any kind of pizza.
yeah, I was kind of confused about that, but I just went with it, whatever.
So we go to Pizza Hut, and then there's this waitress there. She's kind of young. She's kind of weird looking. She's hot though. I would have.
Listening.
She's weird looking, but she's I still would have hit it.
Wait. Describe her.
She was like,
100%.
she was really skinny. She was brunette. She had buck teeth. She was kind of like Sonya. And,
Big tits.
she was too young for big tits.
Nice ass.
Good enough.
Alright, continue.
So, I don't know how we got on the subject, but 16-bit starts asking her about Mortal Kombat. He's like, hey, do you know about Mortal Kombat? She's just like, yeah. And he was like, I'm one of the best in the country in that game. It's just like out of nowhere, and she's just like, okay, you're sure. And then he just keeps pressing on. He's like, so who's your favorite character? And she's just like, I like Scorpion, I guess. And then right there, I had to just start blowing him up. Like, that's right. Even this weird-looking Sonya bitch knows what's up.
Did you tell her that you just eliminated 16-bit?
Yeah, she just kind of walked away and like, wow, these guys are a bunch of fucking nerds.
She stood there kind of awkwardly for a while, and then like
Yeah,
backed out.
she sat there for like 5 seconds just standing there. You're just like, yeah, that's it.
I don't know, man. I think you should have hit her up for a number. I think she would have,
I could have gotten.
sit
I
down.
I
could have.
couldn't
What do you mean? You started the whole conversation.
have. Not after I got blown up.
Yeah, you did get blown up.
Every bit of cool I had was ruined.
When she said Scorp, and I stood up, and I just like raised my arms. I was like, I'm the best Scorpion in the country. She's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, and I eliminated this guy. I think your chances were ruined after that, yeah.
I love talking to random people about Mortal Kombat. So it's interesting.
The worst was the strip club.
She didn't care at all.
Me and 16, this was years ago, we went to a tournament in Tennessee. And like the night before the tournament, we go to the strip club, like me, 16-bit, and a couple Tekken dudes. And we're all just kicking it and shit, and like, so the stripper sits on his lap, just out of nowhere. She's like, hey big boy, how are you? 16-bit's just like, what's up? And she's like, so what are you in town here for? And he's just like, Tekken. She's all like, what? She's like Tekken, the fighting game? She's like, what's that? He's like, it's a video game. Like, how do you not know about it? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, yeah, and I'm like one of the best in the country. which is totally false.
True.
She was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I like video games, which was also full of shit. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, being good at Mortal Kombat is kind of like, you can't really brag about that.
A lot of people know what Mortal Kombat is.
Yeah.
It's better than bragging about Tekken.
Tekken, yeah.
They don't.
That's even worse. It was a stripper, too. She probably gets home and smokes pot, like, constantly. And it's like fighting games, like video games, is like the last thing she wants to respect a man about.
At least probably most Americans have played Mortal Kombat at some point in their life, I would think.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So 16-bit at Evo this year, you gonna come to a strip club?
Sure, I'll go.
You will? All right.
We never do anything. We always talk about it, then everyone just plays Mortal Kombat.
No, we're going to the strip
So
club.
I don't know why we're pretending that we're going to do anything.
We're all going to the strip club.
I go to the strip club almost every year.
Yes, he will.
Yeah, you gotta
He'll
take me
wander
that
off
one.
by himself.
You gotta take me that one you were telling me about.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What a slut-filled...
That's where we're going.
God, it was ridiculous, man. Dude, the first time I went there, I was just sitting there, and, like, you know, it was, like, me and, like, a bunch of my Asian Tekken friends and shit, and, like, they all, like, got a girl, like, climbing on them, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm the white guy of the group, so I'm getting segregated. And so, this ridiculously hot Asian girl just comes up to me, doesn't say a word, and just starts giving me a hand job, like, out of nowhere. She didn't even say anything. She first just felt my pants, and then I was like, yep, I'm hard. And then she just started going to town. I was like, yep. She's like, you want to go in back? I was just like, yep. I was like, how am I supposed to say no? Like, no, I'm not enjoying this hand job. God knows you're probably going to fuck me in the back. So, no, I'm not down for that. I think I got lucky, though, because none of my other friends got hooked up. They just got, like, you know, they got the normal treatment of,
So
you
you
got to
got-
pay hell just for a lap dance.
You got a freebie.
It wasn't free. I mean, I had to pay for it, so. It's just the fact that
She started
I
off.
didn't even have to ask of, hey, would you fuck me in the
Yeah.
back if I paid you? It's just like, clearly I'll fuck you. I'm like, okay. It's tight.
I like it.
It's good times.
Evo.
I've only been to like strip clubs twice, I think, but I have like a bullseye on me for being like a huge nerd or something. Like, look at this nerd he's got. He must have a lot of money or something. I always get like stormed by the girls as I walk in. They're just like, oh, hi, you have money? I'm like, get out of my face, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, they can tell, like, who's got money and who doesn't. They're really quick to judge.
yeah. Like, damn, can I sit down before you attack me? But, yeah.
If you're, like, old or you look nerdy, they're all over you. If you look, like, normal, then they'll go up to you and, like, they'll conversate with you, but they aren't really expecting as much. Especially if you start spitting game at them. They're like, oh, this guy is just here to talk shit.
Speaking of Evo, I guess Apex was the first Evo qualifier, and CD Jr., he's the first to get the 50 points. He's the top seed right now.
Yeah, that being an evil qualifier was questionable at best.
I don't understand how you can
Week
announce
notice.
Evo. Yeah, a week's notice.
I saw an interview
convenient.
with Dominion, the dude who won Street Fighter, and he was like, yeah, I wasn't even going to come to this until I heard it was an evil qualifier, and he lives in New York, and it's in New Jersey. It's like, yeah, I think that's what most people were thinking, you know, they're like, fuck this, I don't want to go to a Smash tournament. And then they're like, evil points. Oh, I guess I better go.
I heard it was
Work.
run terribly, too.
Yeah. At least, yeah, I don't know if